200 people have joined us. As you've heard us say, though, our goal is to hear from 3,000 people by the end of the day tomorrow. So we've got work to do. Can we hear from you right now before you get too busy? You can get in touch with us online at wusf.org or call toll-free 877-330-1020. More, the merrier, or the more stable NPR station will be, and being able to be here for the long haul.
Absolutely. Support pays for everything you hear at WUSF, the national news, the international, the local news. And here at WUSF, we have this intern program where we're building the next generation of public reporters. Dave from Sarasota says we live the time and we raise our kids as well. And that's what we're trying to do with building this next generation. So public radio here for the future, too.
I'm Tim Fanning. And even Noble News intern
as well.
WUSF.
That's what we're trying to do with building this next generation.
Made me
so public radio here for the future
too. Gathering audio into sources and even writing all news at the end of the day.
Well.
That stuff I've learned before. But WUSF gave me much more. Here, I learned how to find and tell stories that have value. The kinds of stories and really answer the question, why does it give me much more? That's what your donation to public radio does. It helps foster life-changing opportunities in journalists like me. It helps a new generation carry on the legacy of public radio does. Thank you so much.
And here is the website you pledge your WUSF. It's WUSF.org. Click on that Donate Now. You can call it. And here is the website to pledge your
We just Jenna Russ, St. Petersburg, and Jenna says she's a home mom, and WUSF and keeps her informed and up to date on the latest things in our community, our country, and around the world. Jenna says she's so very thankful to WUS station, says Jenna. And thank you so much for getting in this morning. Won't you join Jenna and Schmike in Sarasota says Jenna. And thank you so much for going online morning to the programming that you depend on. 877-310-24 and now USF.
Support for health is affordable at USF Hospital by the USF School of Therapy and Rehab Services. The School of Physical Therapy, Rehabilitation Sciences have reminding you that physical therapy is effective for most pain treatment and can help need for opioids. Learn more at pt.health.usf.edu.
And N-Touch, the digital network that helps communication with nursing facilities, health agencies, and can stay health home. More at ntouch.com. That's ENnetwork.com.
And you can pledge right now at WUSF.org 877-330-1024 during this very cool spring campaign at WUSF.
It's Morning Edition from NPR News.
And I'm David Green. Good morning. The U.S. could soon be the largest oil producer in the world. It's already more than 10 million barrels of crude a day. That breaks a previous record set back in 1970. Despite this, climate change activists who oppose more fossil fuel production insist that they are making progress. Here's NPR's Jeff Brady.
Here's the idea underpinning the Keep It in the Ground movement. Activists figure that if they can stop pipelines from being built, it's more likely that crude will stay in the ground, where it won't contribute to climate change. A key tactic is protests, like this one in Louisiana last month. They're
Microphone. Hello, hello. Okay. I apologize. I was just, wow. I hope you have sound. Oh, gee whiz. I've been babbling for over half an hour, and I didn't have the OBS software configured to have audio. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's switch back to the other computer, and I want to thank the gentleman that told me that. Oops. Button up. Okay. Wow. I had no idea that I had forgotten, and that's why I'm testing, because I've got to figure out, get all this stuff working if I want to do a weekly stream or hangout. I've got to get all this working, so that's what I'm doing this morning. So I apologize that for the past half hour I've had no sound. All right. So hopefully now I have sound. Thank you. Well, thanks everybody. I know a bunch of people now told me there was no sound, and now they're telling me there is sound. That's why I'm doing this testing live, because I need that feedback. Now the question is there any breakups, dropouts of either the video or the audio? That's one thing that will happen if your CPU just can't hack it. You will start getting dropouts in your internet service. You will start getting dropouts of audio and video. Okay, now it explains when I was asking for people to tell me if the stream was happening, nobody responded because they didn't hear me ask the question. Oh my gosh, what a turkey. Sometimes I am so stupid. Oh, Scott says the video has been good. Good. Thanks, Scott. That's what I'm looking for, is feedback on how this is working. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch back to the let me digress here. Since you didn't hear a word I said for the past half hour, let me tell you what I'm doing. All over. What I'm trying to do is consistently be able to do either a hangout on the air or a stream on YouTube. I struggled with both of those with the older computers I have. I acquired, someone gave me, because they upgraded their computer, an older computer that's new to me. It's an i3 processor. So I'm thinking that will solve my problem, or help solve my problem. So this morning, what I've been doing for the last 30 minutes is I've been testing that and trying to get the setup working. So what I have going on is, right this instant, I have two computers running. I have an old computer that I normally used in my workshop for recording my shows offline, not trying to do a hangout or anything like that. I have this newer computer, which I just installed the software and got it working this morning. And it's streaming right now using the OBS software, the latest version of OBS. And I did an experiment about 20 minutes ago where on that computer, I shut down Chrome to see if OBS would stream without Chrome, because Chrome is another big CPU hog. And with the other computer, and I didn't try it in that configuration, is I was running OBS and SDR Uno, for instance, and tried to do a streaming, and it just was terrible because the audio and video was dropping out. So I think I'm there. I think the video is holding. It's not dropping out. I think the audio is holding. It's not dropping out. And I'm running, as you can see on your screen, I'm running SDR Uno. It's just, I haven't changed anything. And the thing is, any software, when you start changing things, it could require more CPU. So I need to, that's what I'll do here in a few minutes. I'm going to go back to the computer. And what I have is I have one monitor monitoring two computers. And switching back and forth is not just a single button. It's like 5 key presses. So it takes a long time to switch back and forth. Right now, I'm on the computer that's monitoring the stream, monitoring the chat room. So that's where I'm at now. Then if I want to do something such as in SDR Uno, I need to switch back to the other computer, the i3 that's running that. So that's one change I'm going to make, besides the change I just made to turn the audio on. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't turn the audio on. I've got another small monitor. It's a 15-inch monitor that I will have temporarily the computer that is watching the stream, or I'll use my little tiny laptop. I think it's a 10-inch little laptop. I'll use it to monitor the stream, which it's up in my office, so I have to bring it down. Probably that's what I'll do. So, it's been a real circus this morning. And I want to thank everybody that's tuned in to this testing and has given me feedback, especially when you gave me the feedback that I've been talking for half an hour with no audio. Oh boy, what a dummy. So I'm going to go back to the other computer so that I can control SDR Uno. I'll play around with that a little bit and see what the CPU usage is, and then I'll call it quits. All right, and we switch back to the other computer. Oops, got to push a bunch of buttons on this monitor. I wish there was one switch. Maybe there is. I don't know what it is. Select the other monitor. Accept. Okay. So now I am back to the i3, which is running SDR Uno and OBS to do the streaming. And this is the latest version of SDR Uno, and it's controlling my SDR Play 1. And right now I'm in the standard FM band, and you can see there's quite a few signals coming in. Something I mentioned before, but you weren't hearing me, is the other thing I'm able to do right at this moment. I'm able to run the SDR Play at a bandwidth of 8 megahertz. That I was not able to do with anything else running on my other computers. So it's running 8 megahertz here. I got a bandwidth here of 8 megahertz, and the CPU usage is 72% with it just sitting there running. The SDR usage is 45%. The OBS, I'll go over to that. The OBS software is, I just saw a red square show up right here. Oh, that's when I see. That's the other thing is when you bring up a program that's running, that's been in background, that uses quite a bit of CPU power to show that new display. So it's running 20%, which is good. That OBS software is pretty easy on the CPU. All right, so let's minimize it. And now, see now the system usage shown here went up to like 82% when I was minimizing OBS. There's a case where when you're minimizing and maximizing, it uses more CPU power. So let's just try to think here, where do I turn on? I don't remember. Oh, here's the RDS window, which I don't have open. That'll take more CPU. Okay, there's the RDS window. We'll set it down here someplace for now. And I'm still hanging in there. So this is doing the decoding here. And it's showing that the channel is WUSF on 89.7. There's a phone number you can call in. And they're talking about travel right now. So that's hanging in too. So that's what I want to try here, to get the SDR Uno to do some things and maybe, use up more CPU power. Now what I could do is I could turn on the recorder. That's going to take more CPU power. Just have to remember how. See, this is, okay. I think that's record, that button right there. It's been a while since I used this. Let's see what happens. It's recording. So now I'm recording also. And so this is running SDR Uno pretty hard. And I'm still below a system usage of 80. Or I just went over 81. So I'm getting close. I'm getting close. So I could be getting video or audio dropouts. So the time right now is 8:31. So I'm going to go back and look at this video and see if at 8:31 I had any audio or video dropouts. So I'm doing about everything you can do in SDR Uno, including recording. Let me stop this recording. It's going to use up my hard drive. There. And when I turned that off, it dropped down to about 72, 71, okay, 70. And if I close this window, see what it drops down to. Overall system usage is about still 71, 72. So that RDS function wasn't using too much CPU. Okay, I'm about to lose my voice, so I'm going to stop at this point. I'll first go back and see what's in the chat room. So let me switch the monitor. I definitely got to add another monitor. This switching is so slow. Okay, I'm back to my monitoring. Okay, so we see we got W5KCM showed up. Thanks for stopping by. And since you just stopped by, I'll just quickly tell you I'm testing. And you can go back and watch the earlier part of this video, but don't watch the first 30 minutes because I didn't have the audio turned on. So I think I'm done. I think I know what I need to do next, which is to get another monitor hooked up or use my little laptop for monitoring the stream and the chat room. That's the big thing why I need that extra monitor, is to watch the chat. So I can just glance over to whatever computer that's watching the chat and not have to manually switch the computers to the monitor back and forth. So I think I'm going to wrap it up, and I want to put in here, thanks to everyone that stopped by. Oh, I'm on the wrong computer. Oh my gosh, that's the other thing that drives me nuts, is I forget which computer on, so I use the wrong keyboard. So let me go back to this keyboard. Thanks. Whoops, it'd help if I learned to type. Get the mouse out of my way so I can see what I'm typing. Okay. That's the other beauty, is by you having that separate computer, I can see the chat room and I can respond in the chat room, as long as I use the right keyboard. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break, and then I'll come back and reconfigure with a different monitor or my laptop. And the idea is I want to get something that's consistently working so that I can do streaming on like Saturday morning. I try to, schedule it so I can let you know in advance that it's coming and not just start doing it and then you miss out on it. So that's the plan. So I hope Saturday morning I can do a show, and I will, if I get things set up today, I will put a notice that the stream is coming on Saturday morning. I think I can do that. Anyway, thanks for everyone's help. Bye-bye. Now, how do I stop the stream? F7.